Tony, yo.
What it do, people? Hello,
All right.
world.
Yeah, explain to him, man, what you was talking to me about the unemployment thing, the new unemployment in Wisconsin.
The new unemployment in Wisconsin, man, is basically them not wanting to give you your money that you work for.
So back in the days, you would, file unemployment.
You would get it within a week. Well, it'll take up to 3 to 4 weeks before you get your first type of payment. But now, they taking you through these different loops where you got to go through an arbitrator because they're going to deny you the first time. Then you're waiting up to 6 weeks. Now you're up to 6 weeks waiting for a paycheck. Don't get me wrong, they hit your hand, they double bubble. You know what I'm saying? Give you a fat lump sum. But then they go try to tell you that you got to fill out these papers, make all kind of job contacts and whatnot.
So you got to go to the workforce every day and
you got
and look on the computer and look on the computer and job search.
Right.
How's the workforce? Is it crowded sometimes?
Sometimes the workforce is crowded, but still they got a way that you do it now. You can do it online, like on your phone and shit too. But they still, you know what I'm saying? They check. They literally do nowadays check to see if you went to these places to fill out applications. You know what I'm saying?
But is it that serious, though? In your opinion, is it that serious, or is it just them being petty or trying to be bogus?
They being petty because they want to issue out that money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't so much about the company; it's the unemployment system itself. The people that work for unemployment act like you work for them, whereas you just getting some money so you can stay afloat.
You don't think this coming from Scott Walker with the changes he made to the system?
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's just like with food stamps. You know what I'm saying? You got people, you can't make people take a drug test. And then like people down at workforce, they act like the food stamp, the food share is theirs. You know what I'm saying?
So they don't want to give it to you. They got attitudes.
Right.
So you work with your caseworker, and your caseworker might have an attitude towards you.
Right.
Trying to get you some help, some assistance.
Right. See, they don't even want to, they barely want people to get a medical card.
Assistance, what you paid in, right? You held a job down before, right, paying into taxes and all that, right?
Right.
So
now I want to come get some of that because I ain't working, but you will deny me that.
And everybody got mad faces and like you shouldn't be in there asking for nothing.
Right. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? They like when you do it like food stamps now and unemployment now, they make you, you know what I'm saying? They make you try to get a job. Whereas there's a lot of people that are not hiring you. You know what I'm saying? They probably ain't hiring right now. They got enough people already.
They're not hiring.
Right.
And then you went through that episode where you worked 9 months at a job, and then what happened?
9 months. Come 3 days before I get ready to get fully into the company, they would come talking to me because I'm trying to help this chick on the other side of my line. They would try to tell me I'm talking to her, and I get terminated for that.
And what company is that?
Creed
and Racine in Sturtevant, Wisconsin.
Right.
Okay. Right. And so you went 6 months through what, the temporary service?
I went 6 months through Tanner Bridge
temporary service.
Right.
And then they decided to hire you and give you 90-day probation?
Right.
And so as that 90-day probation was up, a day or two before you fully in the door,
I get fired.
There's a problem with you all of a sudden.
Right.
Okay. You felt like that was fabricated? You felt like that was real stuff?
I felt like it was petty.
Did you notice any more people that they was doing like that, or?
I mean, I seen it. You know what I'm saying, but
you ain't think it would happen to you?
No, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying, but the thing is, you ain't got to be petty like that. Where you act like I'm
fabricating a story, huh?
Like I'm detrimental to something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hindering the progress of us working when I'm trying to help her make sure she don't mess up the part because it's got to come to me anyway.
Well, most jobs want teamwork anyways, right?
Right.
And so you sitting there trying to be a good Samaritan, trying to be a good co-worker.
Oh man, you know these brothers at these jobs, man, they get these little positions. You know what I'm saying? They start digging on the chicks. Chicks get to flirting with them. You know they set in their ways. You know what I'm saying?
So he want to feel like something,
right?
And he shoot an aim at you.
Right.
And now you don't have a job. Now you got to file unemployment. Unemployment don't want to give it to you.
Right.
Wow. That's deep.
Shit.
That's deep.
Straight bullshit. I'm like,
and after you, did you hear about anybody else getting laid off from that same job?
a couple other people probably about a month after that.
Wasn't it a bunch of other people or just a couple?
It was like a whole shift one day.
A whole shift?
A whole shift. Like almost a whole like a whole line. From the time I got fired to about I'd say August, September.
So in your opinion, do you think this is like some kind of political move? Like they did this on purpose? They hired a bunch of people and maybe dropped the
like they got to do their status quo.
Yeah, they hired a bunch of people and they dropped the unemployment rate. And you know what I'm saying, for a couple of months.
Go.
And then they let everybody go because I think Scott Walker, if I'm correct, he gives out tax breaks to companies that's hiring people.
Yeah, once they hire so many people, and you gotta hire so many people and get so many people in the company too, in order to get that tax break.
Yeah.
So once they finish they made their quota, the hell with everybody else.
And you feel like you kind of think that's what they do?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Just to get that tax break.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So how is it now when you're looking for jobs? Anything come up or?
No, not as of late. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like I ain't gonna keep. I'm gonna stop looking.
Yeah.
But
you still can't get that unemployment, or did you? How long can you get unemployment?
You can get unemployment up for like 6 months.
So before you can get it for how long?
You probably had 3 months unemployment.
Way back, you only can get 3 months, or was it more like a year?
You get 3 months. Well, no, back in the day, you could get it. Shit, I know people that got unemployment for damn near 2 years.
Back in the day.
But now,
now it's real quick.
Once you're done, you're done. But see, remember, like back in the day, you could when your unemployment ran out, they gave you an extension.
Right.
They ain't giving you no extension.
So even though there is no jobs, or no jobs want to hire you, there is jobs and no jobs want to hire you. Nobody feels sympathy for you to extend your unemployment. They just kick you off and let you fend for yourself.
Right. Basically.
And however you survive, that's on you.
Right.
And what they call able-bodied, just out here pushing people off of the system into the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how they do people. You know what I'm saying? That's how they keep the crime rate up.
But on the flip side, do you feel like some people abusing the system should be kicked off?
It depends.
You feel like they got a point?
It depends on no.
I mean, have you seen silly stuff to where you like?
I've seen silly shit, but you know what I'm saying?
Like somebody abusing the system?
Yeah, but to each his own. Like, you know, you got females that abuse the system every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a brother, it's hard for a brother to abuse the system because the system ain't made for him. The system is made for women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not set up for men.
What's the lowest amount of food stamps you ever got approved for?
My food stamp was always 200, 210, something like that.
210. You heard of people getting approved for $15 or $10 worth of food stamp?
Mm-hmm. Because it depends on their income.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. Like
they shouldn't even print that out, right?
Right.
The limit, the bottom line limit should be 100.
Right. My buddy, he was getting food stamps, and they only gave him like $16 of food stamps. I'm like, damn.
After you had a job?
Yeah.
And that job wasn't all that, was it?
No, because when you're done, you gotta pay rent.
So that job wasn't all that. It was enough it was more money than he had, but it wasn't $20 an hour or $30 an hour. It was more like $8, right?
In his refrigerator.
More like $8 an hour, right?
Right.
Wow.
So it wasn't enough.
And then they cut him down to $16.
$16 food stamp.
So what you gonna buy for $16? 4 boxes of cereal?
A whole bunch of noodles.
Ramen noodles.
How to make a brick.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah, you know it. You know the convicts. You gotta ask them how you make a brick. You'll be full.
Yeah, this Tonio, man, talking about the unemployment, coming to you live from Wisconsin. Wisconsin unemployment, that is. Anything else you want to say?
No, y'all be easy, baby. Peace out.
Yeah, and don't file unemployment. Just get you another job, right?
Man, go get you a job quick because they don't want to give you no money as it is.
Get out and vote. Let's vote some of these local government people out of office
so they can. For Trump.
No, never Trump.
I better watch it, baby. Be careful.
Yeah. Good night. Happy Mother's Day.
For sure.
Yeah.